It's Carmen with Cherished Legacies in the Well Chronicle Life, and I just wanted to go a little bit more in depth, step by step, about uh, the sacred stories and how this concept of story scripture shift and how I do it. So the idea is you tell your story, you link us some scripture verses with it, and then you say the shift. What happened, shifted in your life because of this story? So that's the concept. And so I talked about in the previous video, my husband and how we go on road trips. I put down my phone and start record. I say, okay, tell me another God moment, and he will start telling a story. So what do I do with that? So I personally, if you have Word, I think this is the easiest way, but other apps will do this. So there's apps out there that you can find, but I love this one. I just want to show you because a lot of people don't know. If you go up here in the right-hand corner of this, under Home, there's Dictate. Well, a lot of people don't know. Under that is Transcribe. So under there, all I have to do is upload that audio. So I upload it here. So, and that's why I do audio instead of video, because if you do video, you have to strip the video off and then upload the audio. So I transcribe it, and what it'll do is it'll give you over here everything they said, which is great. So what I do is I select all and copy, and then I go to ChatGPT or whatever AI you are using, and I paste it. And what I do is you need to be specific. So tell it, like, use these words. I want you to tell a story. Show, don't tell. I want to use dialogue. Think of all the elements you want to use. I want to use the idea of story, scripture, shift. So help, using that format, write a story. And then I add a verse. So I pray about it. I look through my Bible. I come up with some verses I think are applicable to that story, or maybe some verses that have already been discussed. And then I add that verses, and then I add it, and I say, come up with a story. It comes with the story. Read the story. There's always going to be tweaks. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to do such a great job, so much faster, and you don't have to stress over it, right? And then another little tip is I take you, instead of finding some related, I think I talked in the last video, talk about find a related picture. If you don't want to do that, another great thing is to put in the scripture and then say, make a square meme. I always like a photo, so I say with photo behind verse, and then set, and then I'll just hit enter. And then what it will do is it will come up with a picture pretty quickly, a lot quicker than I can do it, right? So I would warn you to make sure you check out the spelling, because I don't know why, but sometimes the spelling's off. Sometimes it doesn't fit on the picture exactly. Sometimes I don't like the picture, whatever it might be, and you can tell it to adjust it, right? And I will say I have used for years a free version of ChatGPT, but recently I've been making so many of these and making covers. I use them for covers and different things that I have paid, because it limits how many of these you can make at a time, and they'll say, okay, you can't make one for another 70 hours or whatever that is. So you can see it's putting this one together. Let's see how it did. Oh, this is a test. So basically I have this, I download it and then upload it to my account, and then, oh, it's pretty good. The Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in the scorched land and will strengthen your frame. Isaiah 58:11 is perfect. So I just come here. You can see there's a little download. I download it, and then I upload it to the account, and then I copy and paste the story, and I either put it in the description along with this photo. Remember, that's good because then the metadata will be together, or I will put it in the album description. So you can either put it in the photo description or the album description. Okay, that's it for this tip, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.